Hello, Facebook family. I also see Miss Carol there. Miss Carol, hello. I like your hair. It's powerful. Wow. We thank God so much. This is another episode. Hey, I think it's a nice thing, and we can call our thing. We are having a series, and this is another episode of what is your question, young students?
Yeah.
I'm talking about resumes. Resumes that work. 10 things about resumes that work. Don't worry. I mean, almost all the things I'm going to share with you, you have no idea about. One of the reasons why I felt I should do this one is because many times I get from students, don't, I haven't gotten there yet. Let me talk. Yeah. Let me ask you first. Is it okay before you share it? Yeah. Okay. Many times we get from students, I've put my resume on Indeed or I've put it on ZipRecruiter and this. I've applied to many jobs, but nobody is calling me. And usually I would say, let me look at your resume, change this, that. And then before you realize, everything works out. Because, sometimes you go to your schools, but really, your schools, many of the things they know is old school. What your university knows is probably old school because the person working there hasn't, the last time the person got employed in a corporate place is a long time ago. I tell you, they have academic credentials, but in the industry, there is more to your resume than that. Is it okay? So that is why I decided to have this session. I've had a session on internships before. I'm having a session on resumes. So what is the idea? The idea is that if you are not getting calls or interviews, you want to watch this. That is why I want you to share this video with somebody. Is it okay? I want you to share this video with somebody. It's going to be a blessing. 10 things you should have on your resume if you want to receive a lot of calls. Is it okay? Yeah. 10 things you should have on there. This is usually for young students. So this is for undergrads, grad students, those who are looking for internships. How do I modify their resume a little bit? Yeah. Those who have a lot of experience, they already know what to do. This is for the young students who is graduating or the young students who is looking for an internship. How do I tamper my resume? Share this video. Is it okay? So this is Pastor T right here. Share this video with someone. It's going to be very quick. Sorry that we came 3 o'clock Central Time today instead of 2 o'clock. We started that we delayed it an hour. I had to finish a meeting. By God's grace, we are done with it. It's powerful. So we quickly go. So Sister Abina, go ahead and share. Yeah. Sister Abina is an amazing support. Yeah, many of you have been enjoying What Is Your Question, young students. You have to give her an offering. I tell you, she works so hard. Yeah, she works very hard. So, thank you very much. Yeah. So 10 things you should know about your resume that will make you stand out. Why? So that you get calls and so that you get interviews. Somebody can glance through your resume and it looks the same as 100 other resumes that they looked at. How does your resume bypass the computers? Yeah, the computer has a way of scanning through your resume and then you see that, this resume is not powerful. But how is yours able to go through? Is it okay? How is yours able to go through? I probably missed one point there, thinking about what I just said, but I will probably talk about it as I go. Is it okay? So 10 things about your resume. If you're applying for internship, if you're applying for attachments, if you're applying for a job, make sure these 10 things are on your resume. Is it okay? All right, so let's share a word of prayer. Lord, we thank you for this time. We pray this 1 hour bring understanding, light to anyone watching me in Jesus' name. I'm about to start, so share this video with somebody. 10 things you should put on your resume if you want to have calls. Is it okay? If you want to have interviews. Okay, go quickly. This is for the young students, the undergrads, the grads. Number 1, know exactly the title you would like to apply for. Sometimes people are graduating. They did, what are the courses we've been doing? Miss Carol, what are the, I think Stacey, you are doing psychology, right? psychology, somebody is doing management, somebody is doing, what are the courses we do? Graphic design, you know, Miss Carol, which one is yours? International business. Was that what you are? You know, you were doing, or somebody is doing. So sometimes there, somebody will be wondering, or you yourself, you should be wondering that, as I'm an international business, what kind of job? What is the title? What kind of job can I apply for? What title it is? As an accountant or international business, will you take a receptionist job? Or as a psychologist, can you work as a receptionist? I don't know. Do you know? You should know the title of some of the titles of the jobs you want. So me as a software engineer, if I'm looking for a job, I look for software engineer, you know, or software developer, or full stack developer, or front end developer, or back end developer. You know, you need to know the titles. Yes. And usually you want to put it there if possible. Yeah, and you want to put it on your resume if possible. Can you show me the second resume? Let me, the green one, the one which is green types, so that I quickly show it a little bit with my resume just to have it. So have the title, know what you are looking for. Yeah, you see, so you see this title, for example, I wrote it there. It's a software architect. I don't put psychology major there. But how would the person know? But the computer, when the computer sees software architect or sees full stack developer, then they know that they should glance at this resume. Yeah, so can we go back to the slide? So the first thing you want to know is what the job you are looking for. What is the title? Put it on the resume, on there. Yeah, if you don't know the title, look Google and look for the people in your area. What titles do they have? So Stabna, if you were putting title on your resume, what are some of the things you put on there? You is it just nest, or how will it go? I don't know your area. You have to. It should be something. I'm sure, right?
Registered nurse.
Yeah, you have to put that there. Yeah, if it's business, maybe business, you did accounting or you did marketing, then the title is called marketing consultant. Or what are the other ones? What other thing can you do in business apart from marketing and, you know, finance? Let's say you did finance, so financial analyst. Find the title and find a way to put it up there somewhere. Is it okay? That's very important. You are looking for an internship, you know, Pastor, you know, I haven't worked before with it, so anything goes. No, you decide what it should be, and then the people know that you know what you are looking for. So me, when I did internship, my second year of college, I was 20 years. My first job title was database analyst. You need to give it a title so that you know what you are looking for. I am a database analyst intern, or scientist, or data analyst, or, you know, I'm a front-end developer. The job you are looking for, put it the title there. That is why you shouldn't have one resume for everybody. Yeah, you change the resume usually based off of the job. Yeah. Is it okay? You change the resume based off of the job. So the first point, and many students fail at point number one. What is your degree? International business. What is your degree? Psychology. What is your degree? Graphic design. But so the people they are looking for, what are they called? I don't know. Go and search. Are they called graphic designers? Do you see that they say graphic designers wanted? Fine. Then you put that there. But maybe they are also called videographers. I don't know. You have to go and find out. And then you put, if you can do it, or photography specialist. I can't tell. You know, you need to do that work and put there the title of what you are looking for. Yes, the title of what you are looking for. That's going to be number one. Yeah, put it there. Don't let them make them up for you. Yeah. Engineering management. You cannot put the engineering manager. Do you know how long it takes to become an engineering manager? A manager, do you know how long it takes you? So you need to look into people with engineering management. What kind of jobs do they do? Yeah. Then maybe you find out that, oh, they can be assistant receptionists or something. I don't know. But you need to find it. Because you're an engineering management student, doesn't mean your job is engineering management. It takes 10 years. Yes, literally, to become a manager of an engineering department. So it cannot be that. Do this research and find the title, not the degree, the title. Know what you are looking for. Sounds like, what are you doing? I'm doing sociology. So what job are you looking for with it? Oh, anything. Hey, then you won't find a job. You've disqualified yourself. It cannot be anything. The person too the person who looks at your resume can also see that this person is aimless, because the answer for anything means there's no aim. Yeah, so if it is sociology, but as a sociologist, the title of my job is what? Case worker. Or the title of my job is, what are some of the things that, then you put that there. Client specialist, something that you see people in your area do, that you would like to get in that area. So that's step number one. So if you're listening, I'm telling you, this point I'm going to tell you, many people don't know, especially the young students. They will just leave it there blank, thinking that I'm employing, I should look at your degree to figure out how am I going to know what you learned in psychology. How am I going to? I can tell a nurse, I can tell a doctor, those second level ones, dentists, you can tell. But then undergrad, how am I going to tell? Yeah. Okay, point number 2, quickly. So know the title. Then what does point number 2 say?
It must be 2 pages.
Make sure it's 2 pages. Yeah. If you are in school, they will always tell you that put everything on 1 page.
1 page.
1 page resume. Everybody has a 1-page resume. So have 2. Yes. If you have 2, they'll be like, this looks different. It makes them open it up. I'm telling you, believe me. If you have 3, that one too, they'll say you are not serious. So don't have 3, don't have 1. Believe me, have 2. Yeah, and the 2, I'm going to be telling you what you should put on there. Don't increase the font sizes so that you have 2. That one there, it won't be powerful. But make it your aim that I'm going to have 2-page resume. Yes, my experience and my projects, I'll talk about it. People don't add projects on their resumes, but I'll talk about it a little bit. So point number 2, make sure you have 2 pages. Why? They've told everybody to have 1 page, so it's conventional wisdom. So have 2. All the people I met, I tell them have 2. Yeah, and it works wonders. I'm telling you, the 2 always stands out. The 3 people are like, I don't have time. Yeah, but 2, they're like, maybe the person has done a lot of things. Let me check. So make it your aim to have 2 pages. Don't increase font size. I'll tell you what to write, put on there. So that's point number 2. Anyone who tells you have 1 page, have 2. I know school, they told me to have 1, but I'm telling you, somebody in the corporate will told me have 2. I've been interviewing for 10 years now. I'm telling you that those with 2 entry level they stand out. Not people with experience, real experience, they don't have 1-page resumes. Like, yeah, they don't have 1-page resumes. They have 2, sometimes 3, but I think 2 is fine. All right, the third one, if you are a young student, undergrad, grad, make sure you have a section for awards. Don't just, they will tell you that, have a section for your experience and your education. Have a section for awards. Pastor, I haven't received any award. And if you are a young student, if you're a college person, don't put anything high school on there. Please. High school, you've left it behind. Don't put anything high school on your resume that you were one soccer player, best soccer player in high school. When immediately you hit college, I'm telling you, everything related to high school, intentionally take it away. The fact that you are a photographer in high school, don't add it to your resume. It shows that you are not matured enough to work here. That's what it means. Yes. So let high school be high school. Let college be college. Is it okay? So make sure you do that and have a section for awards. Yeah, have a section for awards. So did you get any Did they commend you in somewhere in college? Put it on there. Maybe you want something, put it on there. Sometimes I have students who tell me that, oh, I didn't, I've been going around. Once I was talking to somebody, I said, no award. He said, no. Even in high school, no. The way they were saying no, because that challenge, there's no hope. I said, oh, come on. There got to be something. Then I discovered edX. If you are there with me, can I hear you say edX? edX.
edX.
edX is a website. Yeah. It's a website which helps you to take certificates and courses for free. Yeah. So do you think you can share your screen and go to a browser?
Yes,
and just Google edX. When you go there, go and do a personal certificate, personal leadership certificate, organizational leadership certificate. Some of them is just 1 day, 2 days. Then you put it there as an award. I am a personal leadership certificate 2020, organizational leadership certificate 2020. Go and do it and get some certificate. Develop yourself there and get some awards. If your school didn't give you an award, no problem. You can study and make your own. No. edX. Just Google edX education or something. Google. Let's go to Google first. Don't give me the A. edX education. You do that and let's see. edX education. All right, let's see. This is the one we want. You see, edX. Yeah, click it. Yeah. edX looks like this. Great. Maybe you can go to view all. Is there not a place to search or something? View all. Okay, there's a search place there. Okay, so try it. Leadership. Try leadership. You see, you can take some of these courses there. Become a successful leader. Inclusive leadership training. Leadership, and can you click on one of them? You click on one of them and let me see. Just click on any of them. It's fine. I just wanted to see how long it will take. Okay, so this is a 3-month course. This one you have to pay. In fact, some of them, many of them are even free. So if you go to edX, you will find a lot of leadership, personal leadership. Can you go back and search for personal leadership? You can get personal leadership courses free. You don't need to pay for it. Personal leadership, organizational leadership, something. Yeah. So you have to go there and search for. Is it okay? Scroll down a little bit.
I'll follow too. I think there's a way we can probably look for free.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, so you need to do that work. Is it okay?
Yeah.
I know apart from edX, there are other ones. There's Coursera.com. Coursera is also able to give you free stuff. Can you go to Coursera? Also? Course, then RA. Course, RA. ERA. Hit enter. You see, they've said Coursera versus edX. So free, go to free online courses. Yeah. So you see, there are a lot of free things you can learn, pick up from here. Then you can go to so search for leadership here. Search for leadership here. And then they will give you a certificate. Then you put it there as your award. Don't say that, Pastor, since I was born, I've never received an award before. You can do this one and receive some 1 or 2 things. Yeah. Hey, you put there freely. Okay, building your leadership skills. Go to building your leadership skills.
Which one is that?
Right there, number 4.
Yeah, this one. Okay.
Yeah. So this is free, right? Then I just wanted to have an idea of how many hours it was.
Okay.
Approximately, go up. You see what it says? Approximately 15 hours to complete. So after you've completed this, they will give you a certificate. Believe me. And then you can put it there that you have this, you have this. You can put it there that you have that. Is it okay? It's powerful. All right. So let's quickly go to the next one. So I think we can go back to the next point. So add awards. Have a section for awards. Can you show my resume, the first one, my school one, when I came out of school? Yeah. So you would easily see, put the awards right at the top. At the awards, put it at the first page, the top. When you declare your name and maybe your education, the next one is your awards. You see, you see, right after my education, I put there my honors and awards. Yeah. And you see, at some point, I added organizational leadership. You see that? And personal leadership, all that. You know, yeah, put all those on there. Is it okay? So put awards there. If you gain an award for something, put it there. Yeah, not high school. Please, high school, they don't add it. Yeah, is it okay? All right, so what's the next one? The next one says that, I think that's point number 4, right? Do a personal and organizational certificates online. Is it okay? You can do it for free and put it on your resume as your awards. You can do more, but usually personal and organization, that's what I did. So that's what I remember. It sets you apart. Yeah, it sets you, and it takes 15 hours. You can easily finish it in one day. After all, one day is 24 hours. Mm-hmm. You sleep, you wake up, you start 6 a.m., 9 p.m., you are done. And then you have your certificate, you put it on your resume. When they ask for it, you show them their certificate. All right, point number 5, talk about your accomplishments at the job. So what did you achieve? That's what we mean. Is it okay? What did you achieve? So how many tickets were you able to do in a week? Then you write there. I led a team, or I was able to complete 500 desktop tickets a week. Something. Put your accomplishments there. Is it okay? That's very important. So almost every job that you do, don't write necessarily what you did. No. Write what you achieved. There are 2 different things. I moved to Missouri. I started a church. That's my achievement. I started a church, not I moved to Missouri. I moved to Missouri is part of the thing. But the end goal is what you talk about. So talk about, so in your this one I'm talking about experience. So experience, for example, let us say that you are working on campus. I used to work on campus. I was a cook. I used to work on campus. I used to work in the kitchen. But when I'm there, within my how do you call it, shift, my shift, I could finish 500 orders. Wow. Then I put it there. I complete 500 orders every week. They will say that, hey, it means the guy can take stress. So your achievements give them an idea of who you are, not what you do. Is it okay? So always remember. So like I know maybe some of you work in Chipotle. Some of you, work all these places that I know, Mr. David, that's why at the library before. How many students? Then you come up with a number. Yeah, talk about what you have achieved on the thing. Maybe 2 or 3 of what you achieved. You deployed this. You closed this number of tickets. You finished. You implemented this number of this. Talk about what you achieved, not what you do. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. David, does it make sense? Or Mr. Yaro? Or you guys are just listening and you're not talking? It's powerful. All right. Great. So anytime you talk about your accomplishments, it stands out. In fact, the main thing which makes your resume stand out is your title. The title will draw your computer's attention, the computer which bypasses people's attention. Number 2, the 2-page resume makes the computer look like, the guy, this resume may have experience on it. I'm telling you how because many of you, your resumes don't even get to people. The computer bypasses it. Yeah. Then the next thing is when now somebody looks at it, your awards. Oh, this person knows how to lead themselves. and they will look at your accomplishments on your resume. And volunteering jobs can be put on your resume. So somebody said that, Pastor, my first year, Pastor, I've not done anything. That's why you have to try and get a job on campus. Try and get a job on campus apart from learning. Yeah, just for your resume purpose. You can, if you are so rich, you do 2 hours a week. It's okay. Yeah, but put it, do something. Volunteer. You can also volunteer. Is it okay? Volunteer jobs so that you can put on your resume. Volunteering jobs mean that you will not be paid for it, but it helps your resume. Do it. Don't be. I remember when I came my first, I was like, I ain't gonna do nothing for free. But it was bad. It was lack of knowledge, ignorance. Sometimes you may have to work. So sometimes, and what I do for some of the students, because I have 2 registered companies. So sometimes I intentionally give them something to do related to their area so that I can vouch for them as a reference. But it's volunteering. I didn't pay them, and I asked them to do it. And sometimes I give them 1 or 2 advice, just so that they can have real life experience working for a company, a registered company, so that they can put. So know that you can volunteer. That is why church is important. Yeah, because at church you can talk to somebody who knows somebody who has a business where you can volunteer for some hours a week and gain some experience on your resume. What is the purpose for your resume? So that you can stand out. If you do volunteering, you don't even need summer. You can even be volunteering whilst you are in school, so that by the end of the semester, think about it. If every semester you volunteer some 1 or 2 hours a week just for your resume, before every semester, this is what I do. I was hoping maybe I could. That's why church is important. Somebody who said, okay, come and work at this place. This is what you do, right? Okay, so you do this, and if I need somebody like that, do this and this and this for me, and I'll vouch for you. I may not have money for you, but I will. It will. If as long as it goes on your resume, somebody is taking their reputation behind you. It's worth more than money. Their reputation. Is it okay? So you can volunteer. So if you tell me that you don't have experience on your thing, then it's your fault. It means you didn't listen to what I'm saying, that you can volunteer even whilst you're in school. Yeah. If you want to. If you want something relevant. Yeah, like let's say if Miss Carol wanted experience and she wanted me to, Miss Carol, what was the course you said you wanted, you were doing again? Was it business you said you wanted? I always forget.
Business administration.
Okay, business administration. So if let's say if she wanted me to vouch for her, I'll say that then she has to do something for me. So I will think of what as a business admin do. What do they do? I'm guessing they do admin stuff. So maybe I will say draft a business plan. This is the next move I want to make. Draft a business plan for me. That's so whilst she's been taking classes in school, she spends 1 or 2 hours. I've drafted my own plan already. I've already drafted my own plan, but I'm asking her also to do. So sometimes she will come and then she will ask a question, then I'll give her an answer. Then I want to see what she's writing. So that by the end of the semester, I said, okay, you can put on your resume that you drafted a business plan for this project for me, so that I can vouch for that. So almost every semester, you can have experience in your field if you want it. Yes. It doesn't mean you are paid for it. And it doesn't mean nobody would expect you that you're not paid for it, so you should spend 20 hours. No, nobody would think. But just so that maybe over a semester, over 3 months, 2 hours a week, then you are drafting, you are making changes. And I'll say, okay, look at this site and get the template, make changes. This. The first question I will always ask is that what is the title of your job? Because that will give me an idea of where I need you. Because if you come and tell me business admin, I really don't know. Because I don't have business admins in my place. So you have to give me, okay, this is what we do. I can do this for you. You can volunteer every semester. Do you see how you can have 2 pages on your resume? You can have 2-page resume. Imagine if every semester you are volunteering a fall, you volunteer. Spring, you volunteer. Summer, by the time you hit summer, you already have 2 jobs on there, so that you don't add the McDonald's you did in high school. No, or the high school there is cancelled. Don't bring that in. So volunteering alone, so you can talk to somebody at church. And why do I say church? Because church, there are many people. Many people say, oh, let me talk to some, because of my business. Sometimes people in Nebraska will come, I have this person. They are telling me, can you help? I say, oh, no problem. If they can do this and this for me, and I'll vouch for them. Yeah, it goes like that. Is it okay? So, as in your church, that is why if you're listening to me, you must have a church family for things. For it's one of the blessings, because you are interested in a church family. And because you are invested in the church family, somebody in the church family can vouch for you. Yeah. If I need anything, somebody has it in any of our churches, I call the pastor, I'll talk to her. They say, oh, no problem. Family member, why not? Yeah. So be serious at church if you are listening to me. That is how you gain more experience. Is it okay? It's powerful. All right. So what's the next point? So the next point says that what you do at church can be on your resume. Many people, this is important. Many people tend to think that what they did for Nesby, or what they did for ACCA, or I think ACCA there's a way, but student organization. What are the student organization? What are some of them? The nursing one is called what? Or nurses, they don't have student organizations.
Oh, we have SNAP. So that's Student Nursing Association.
So
and
those
then
students,
Pennsylvania one.
yeah, those student groups, I mean, it's okay to join them, but what I'm saying is that your church is a more credible organization because it is registered. It's a big organization. It has lawyers. It has accountants. Who is a lawyer in the student organization there? It's children who are. I remember my student organization I used to join back in Drexel in my school. It's like they are sharing boyfriends and girlfriends there.
Yes,
yeah. They just say, when we go, we have a meeting there today, man, that's my new girl. It's like that's all. So the interviewer or whoever look at your resume, anything you put there as a student organization, they already thinking that this person is not serious. But your church, so sometimes you can craft what you do at church. Like sometimes the cell leaders, I can craft what they do, small group leader. And then I write points as if it's what they do at church, but I write it with a secular flair. Yeah. With a secular flair that you let students, help advise and guide students. That's what a cell group leader does. Yeah. And so you are able to attach, or you're able to modify it to have a secular flair. You put it in there. I know people who they told me that when they went for the interview, they were asking them questions about the small group leader. So they were interested that the guy can lead. And wow, so yeah, I said, oh yeah, about 5 to 7 students depend on me to encourage them emotionally. Wow, really? So that's all the things you say. Then all of a sudden you can pull out some of your experiences. Church is more important an organization than a student organization. So if you tell me that, oh, I can't do this at church because of this student organization, in my mind, I'm telling myself that you are not serious. Because what you do at church, the technical team, what you do at the technical team at church will gain you more. When you write the name of the church there, you'll be like, wow, because a church is a non-profit registered organization with structure, constitution, everything, and with real adult professionals, not a place where they share boyfriends and girlfriends in the student organizations. So be serious at church. I'm telling you, you sing, you are the choir leader. You can write it with a secular flair. Yes, I'm telling you that you are a leader of a choir, and then you have the way you write it. I'm telling you. How do you know? Google it. Google job description of qual leader. You see, you get ideas, on there with circular flare. So what you do at the tech team, cell group leader, small group leader, qual leader, what are the different, usher? Usher. What are some of the things? Camera, photographer, all those things. And then you don't call yourself photographer on the resume. Give yourself a title. What are some of the titles you can give the photographers? Don't they have, some people have titles that they give? Mr. Amsayaru, are you there?
Media something, I think.
What are some of the titles cameraman can, a nice appealing title?
I think you can call it a media. Right.
Okay, you can call it a media consultant. Media consultant. It's just a title. When they ask what you do, I take pictures, I put it on online, and I send it to this on Facebook. I put a little bit on Instagram. I put a little bit on WhatsApp, on social media. Charlie, you can write your thing with panache, I tell you. So instead of cameraman, you call yourself media consultant. Yes, on there. And when they call, your person say that, yes, I consult you when I have media issues.
Yeah. Awesome.
Your church is a far more important and relevant, more credible source on your resume. So if you're a student listening to me, what you do at church, take it seriously. I've had people call me, references call me, and I have to vouch for them. And I say it. And I'll give you a nice title. I think we should get one for qual leader. A qual leader, maybe how should we call? Vocal consultant. Vocal consultants.
Coach, yeah.
Vocal coach.
Yeah.
Vocal consultant and coach. Yes. I'm telling you. And then when they ask you, that's what you do. You coach people's vocal cords.
Oh, yeah.
And then you add secular appeal to it. I'm telling you. I remember somebody said in the interview, they were asking about what they were doing. It was just a small group leader, and they were so wow. They're like, wow, somebody at your age, they couldn't believe it. I said, because what you do at church is far more credible than what you are doing in a student organization. It's okay, you can do it, but I'm just letting you know that when a lot of people see student organizations on your resume, they assume that they are not doing serious things there. It's just playing. When they go, they just drink a chocolate, and then they are on the move. And they are fighting. They are fighting for, why do you have my boy and why do you have my girl? Those things.
I see. All
right. So number 8, right? Have a project section. This is important. This solves, I've helped to solve the experience problem. Volunteer. Every summer, volunteer some 1 or 2 hours a week. Talk to somebody who has a business and tell them, this is what I do. Where do you think I can fit in so that I can volunteer and have you vouch for me that I can do? Yes, that's so you can. If you don't have the experience on your resume, it's not my fault. It's your fault. Yeah. Then the second thing is also, with that alone, you can easily have 2 or 3 things on your resume, even in your first year. If semester 1 you did some volunteering, semester 2 you did some volunteering, summer you are ready to look for a job with it. You already have 2. Assuming that you were actually working on campus 2 for money or for, how do you call the thing, work study. That one too, you add it. 3. That alone is good. Now, the next one is your project section. What do we mean by project section? Many courses you have taken concerning what you were in your field or area, you did projects in school. Those projects are experience. I'm telling you, yes, they are experience. If you belittle those projects, there are people who will belittle it. Those projects you did, that is what they do at the corporate place. So maybe they're giving you a project to build a business plan for some funny organization, no problem. Write it like experience. In fact, show my resume, the one I graduated with, the one I graduated with, and let me show you. So, so you see my resume, you see relevant experience. This resume is 11 years, in fact, it's 11 years ago also. You see my resume, you see the relevant experience. So I started my own company. You can start your own. What does it take to start your own company? You have decided. That's what it takes. From today, I am sole proprietor. Then I'm telling you, yeah, there is nothing anywhere that before it gets on your resume, it should be a registered company. No. So it can be a sole proprietor. I mean, if you're a young student, you shouldn't be a sole proprietor now because you're a student anyway. But yeah, I started my own. I put it there. I went as a tutor. I put it there. Then I went as a mentor. I only mentored one student. I put it there. Then I did some 1 or 2 internships. But I wanted you to see the project. Scroll down. So my second page, I put project I did in school as if, you see, and I arranged it just like experience.
Wow,
a title, what I did, the city, the when I did it, you see, it says to present because this was the resume I graduated with. Every project, so pick about 3 or 4 projects which align to what you'll be doing in the field. You know, I don't know what business I'm doing. Maybe they do expense reports, whatever. So that you did a project in that project, write it as experience. You can put it under projects. Then your school. What was the name of the company? Your school. So you see you see all of it, all the projects were my school. I wrote as if, then I added the college to it. So I would say Drexel University College of IST, Drexel University Department of Computer Science, Drexel University College of Engineering. I've intentionally added the college or department to it so that it looks different. By the same university. Add it. This was the resume which got me the interview that I didn't even need an OPT. I'm telling you. So that's the next thing I will tell you. Is it okay? That try and have a project section. Pick 3 or 4 things you did, projects in courses in your school, and write them, formulate it. I led a team, you know, of this, you know, the achievement. What did you achieve? Okay, so let's go to the next one. Yeah. Number 9 says what? Any projects you had to do a presentation or you had to work in a team is worth mentioning your project section. Okay, well, I think that's what I said, right? So if you took a course and you did a presentation on a project you had to do, research, or you went on it as a team in any class and you guys had to present something at the end, write it down, baby, as your project. Write it down and fill those 2 pages. I tell you, that is how you get calls. Your resume must be different. Is it okay? So this alone, I've given you how to get. So in 4 years, you can easily have 8 companies on your team. A lot of them could be volunteering, and they will all vouch for you if you got 8 different companies. Or you can do something else for another, so that you can add more roles to a particular company. That is why your church is important. You can put what you do at church on your resume. You see, so right now, if you are listening to me, if you do something at church on Sunday, it's on your resume. If you volunteer fall and spring, 2 hours or 1 hour even a week, those 2 will get on your resume also. Then your maybe 1 project. I remember in our first year, we went on a freshman design project and we had to design something. We designed a monorail station or something like, I don't know, it's been 15 years. Yeah, monorail. Do you know monorail? We have train and we have monorails. Yeah, I had just come from Africa. They had told me there's something called monorails. Yeah, and we designed a project for it and I wrote them all there. So, okay, so what you do at church, those 2, there was a third one somewhere, yeah. Your projects, you can easily fill your resume. Yeah. Then number 10, No, number 10, when you get the time, build a website. Is it okay? Build a simple website with Wix. Go to wix.com, and then just very few people build a website, but a website of what? Of you. Talk about you. It helps you to stand out. Yeah, I remember I had a website then. I've closed it because now I don't need a job. So it just helps you to stand out. Wow. Then they'll see that there's a website called sisterns.com, or there's a website called elsipokua.com, or there's a website called samoyaro.com, or there's a website called davidsapon.com. Mr. David, I made you build a website, right? If I remember. Yeah, I think Mr. David.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mr.
built the website.
Yeah. I tell you, yeah. And so just that's something small. It makes you stand out. I remember mine was prince@schooljob.com. What did I put there? I just talk about myself. My resume is on there. My skills are on there. I wrote my experiences also on there. All this, Wix does it for you. Can you go to wix.com? Maybe just share the screen and show them wix.com. It's very simple. Wix gives you a template. You just make changes and that's it. You are done. It's not that complicated at all. Yeah. So it's when you go there, create a website. It's simple. Anybody can do it. You just go pick a template, sign in, then you start. Is it okay? So, you don't need to continue. Just wanted to let them see. So you see wix.com. Simple. There's Weebly also. You can use any of them. Can you go to the Weebly? Weebly, I think. I use Wix. So I don't know if Weebly has changed what they do, but Weebly also has a website builder. Okay, but I use Wix. I think Wix is easier.
And then I think WordPress.com too.
Oh no, WordPress there's no power.
It's not power.
Yeah, don't use WordPress.
Okay.
If you go to WordPress.com, your URL, well, I guess, but I think WordPress is more complicated.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I like Wix too. Wix is good.
Wix is,
yeah.
It gives you a nice template. You already have a lot of templates of celebrities or people. Now you are the celebrity. Put your picture. A media consultant like Mr. Yaro will take a picture of you at church, maybe singing or something, and you put it there. Yeah, you see, things like this. Then you write a message, simple. Just that, doing that thing makes you stand out. And then pay for it to have a special domain name called carolinequay.com. How much is it? Pastor, I don't have money. It's $10 a year. $10 a year to have your own carolinequay.com or davidsapon.com or samoyaro.com. It's $10 a year. When you get the job, you can choose not to pay again and it will go away. Simple. But it's worth paying $10 a year. And then you can forward it to your website. Is it okay? It's powerful. So I just shared these 10 points with you. You want to get calls? You want to have interviews? I'm telling you, this is how it works. This is how it works. We've interviewed a lot of people for so many years. We've looked at resumes come in, go out. And this was stands out. One last thing I was going to say that I was hoping I wasn't going to miss was every job description you apply for, you should have a special resume tailored for it. So maybe points number 11, look at the description, the job description, and add some of the keywords in your whole resume. This is when you are applying for specific jobs. So don't have one resume for everybody. No. Yeah. But especially if you change the title, but look in the job description, look at the keywords and modify some of your words so that, why do you do that? So that the computer will not say that it doesn't know you, because the computer has an algorithm looking for things like that. Is it okay? Yeah. It's powerful. Alrighty, so I think we are done now, right? Is it not so? Yeah, I think we are done now. So does anyone have any question before we wrap up? If anyone got any question, we can look at it. I'm trying to go online to the page to see if anyone has any questions to ask. If anyone got any question, we can look at it. I'm trying to look. Let me see. All right. All right. All right. So nobody has any question, right? Okay. So if nobody has any question, we can wrap up. Is it okay? I haven't slept all night, so I can go and get some sleep.
Let's see.
All right. Great. So if you have a question too, you can write it down there and then I can quickly answer it for you. I see Brother Amsti. Wow, Pastor Amsti, it's good to see ya. Good to see ya. Wow, I see my own senior brother. I tell you, Brother Eric, Pastor Fayo, hello. And then Miss Rasika, I'm seeing you too. And then my faithful young people on. It's powerful. All right. So this is it. If you have any questions, put it there. You can reach out to me or you can just put it there and I'll help you answer it. If you follow this, you will do well. Is it okay? Yeah. So before we close, I believe that maybe as I'm talking, you feel that you want to give your life to Christ. I want to pray with you. Is it okay? I want to pray with you. I want to give you an opportunity. I want to say, Pastor, pray with me. Help me to grow spiritually. I will help you with that. Remember, I mentioned a church is important. In your resume, young student, undergrad coming, a church is very important. It's so important you have no idea. Your experiences and all that, it's linked with that place. Is it okay? So you become part of the church when you give your life to Christ. Is it okay? So let me pray with you. Just say this prayer with me. If you are there, you mean it. You want to give your life to Christ. Heavenly Father, thank you for sending your son to die for me. I am a sinner. I've done a lot of bad things in the past. Forgive me of all my sins. Cleanse me from all unrighteousness. Wash me with your blood. And give me your Holy Spirit to live a holy life. In Jesus' name. Amen. All right. Great. So I think we are done. What's the next topic? The next topic for next week, I think I was talking about why people find it difficult to. Pastor, why am I afraid to share my faith in school? I'll be talking about it next week. Is it okay? I'll give you the reasons why you are afraid to and what you can do to gather courage to be able to share your faith. The Samaritan woman met Jesus. She brought the whole city to Jesus. Is it okay? So you are here, you are a Christian, but you are afraid to share your faith in school. Join me next week and I will talk about it. Once again, we've come to the end of this episode of What's Your Question, Young Student. God bless you. Share this video with somebody. It's okay. Share this video with somebody. Share it on your pages, your Facebook pages. I don't know what else. It's also on YouTube. It's also on Periscope. Share it there on Periscope. I think that's it. We are not on Instagram.
No.
Yeah, it's a blessing.